So just some simple slides. Can everybody see this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, my talk's going to be on just adding a commenting system to Jekyll specifically in this case, but with using Disqus, it's super easy to add it to basically anything. So why would you want a commenting system? I think it's pretty obvious. A lot of us are blogging and doing all that kind of stuff. And it's highly recommended for new developers to start writing and doing things like that. But for the most part, a lot of people don't add commenting sections, or if you use Jekyll, it doesn't have a built-in commenting system. So when you add comments to your websites, either through products that you're selling, services you're selling, your own blog, you want to open up a dialogue with your fans or your customers. And that kind of gives you some access. It makes you more personable. It makes you more human. So statistically speaking, when you appeal that way, you'll get more people using your services. And the easiest way to do this is by using Disqus. It's pretty popular for simple commenting systems. It's 100% JavaScript based. It's a web service, so you don't actually really have to install much at all. So it makes life very easy to set up. And now we're gonna start the live demo. So let's see here. I already signed up for Disqus, so I'll just show you how to get started with this. So what we'll need to do, well, basically, I'll show you what we're going to do first. So if anybody hasn't seen the community Firehose page, this is it. And what we have is the Disqus commenting system here. So this is what we want to build out. This is what we want to implement, and it's just super easy to do. So I've already signed up for an account. We're just going to go into our settings here, click Add Disqus to Site. Start using Engage. You just fill in this stuff. I'm gonna have a tech blog. It's probably gonna yell at me because somebody's probably used this already. So then you get to this page, and as you can see, there's a lot of support for different systems to make it even easier. I don't know why some of these have them, considering that all of them already have commenting systems, but what we want is the universal code, and this is what you need. This is the only piece of information you need out of this whole thing. Just copy it. We're going to go over, I just set up this Jekyll blog, so I just start it quick. You can just see it's just a really basic, it's the new, new Jekyll blog. If nobody's set this up, this is just what it comes as out of the box. So what we're going to do is add a comment section to this. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go over to layouts, and then in post, we're going to add that JavaScript that we just copied. This is 100% JavaScript, so we're just going to add that. And we want this after our content, which if you've used Jekyll, then you'll be a little bit more familiar with this. If not, there's plenty of resources. We've got some great blog posts on the community sites about it. And then up here, we want to add our front matter. Set comments to true. And then say if we have page.comments. So if the page, if comments is true on the page, then it will display the comment section. If it's not, then it won't display it. Should refresh. And now we have a comment section. And that is literally all there is to it. So if anybody has questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Piece of cake. Good stuff, Colin. That's awesome. Does anybody have any questions for Colin? I've used Disqus a little bit myself. It's really awesome. Big fan of it. It's a cool service.
There's more customization you can go into it, but that is the simplest out of the gate commenting section. So if you guys are trying to implement a comment section in a Rails app or anything like that, it's super simple just to jump in there. It took me maybe 20-30 minutes the first time around to figure it out. Once I figured it out, it was super simple from there on out. You can customize, what it looks like to some extent. You could add your own custom logos. If you want to see a more in-depth example, you can go to the community page and look at the GitHub on there because it has some examples of it.
Cool. Good stuff.
I have one question. What are alternatives to Disqus? Do you have anything else that you try to use? Or is it clearly the best one? So it's like, don't even bother.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best one because that's subjective, but there's just a ton of websites that use it. So if you set it up, it just kind of goes across everything. A lot of people have, if you want to make a comment, you'll go to a news post or something like that, and you want to comment on it. The likelihood that in their comment section it's going to be discussed is pretty high. So you've already got most likely an account with it, so it'll be easy for your end user to make that comment without having to sign up for an account. As far as Jekyll goes, it's I'd say the best solution. I think it's the only solution to even look into because Jekyll doesn't have a database. So to create your own commenting section, to create your own, install a gem and do all that stuff, I think you can do it, but it's more hassle than what it's worth.